The WWE Universe was sent into a frenzy at WrestlePalooza as the landscape of the company shifted dramatically. In a shocking development, Brock Lesnar, the Beast incarnate, aligned himself with Seth Rollins, endorsing Rollins' audacious vision for dominance, while Paul Heyman delivered a shocking, pointed message to the reigning tribal chief, Roman Reigns. This backstage segment not only stunned fans in the arena, but also set the stage for what could be one of the most dramatic and storyline-rich periods in recent WWE history. The scene unfolded with cinematic intensity, combining the star power of Lesnar, the calculated brilliance of Rollins, and the manipulative genius of Heyman. The segment was a masterclass in storytelling, blending physical intimidation, strategic planning, and emotional tension to craft a moment that will reverberate across WWE programming for months to come. The build-up, setting the stage for a new era. To fully appreciate the magnitude of this moment, one must consider the trajectories of the three key figures involved. Brock Lesnar has long been a force of nature in WWE, dominating the main event scene with unparalleled physicality and aggression. Known for his destructive finishing move, the F5, and his unrelenting presence, Lesnar rarely aligns with others, making any partnership with another superstar a major narrative event. Seth Rollins, on the other hand, is a master strategist and performer. Nicknamed the Architect, Rollins' career has been defined by reinvention, ingenuity, and the ability to execute complex storylines, both inside and outside the ring. Over the years, Rollins has oscillated between hero and villain, consistently positioning himself as a central figure in WWE's main event landscape. Paul Heyman serves as the connective tissue between these two personalities. Heyman's ability to manipulate, strategize, and maximize opportunities for his clients is legendary. As Lesnar's longtime advocate and strategist, Heyman understands how to orchestrate both in-ring dominance and backstage intrigue, and his involvement ensures that every move has calculated narrative weight. The segment, Lesnar joins Rollins. The backstage segment began with Rollins presenting his vision for WWE's future, a bold declaration that sought to reshape the hierarchy of the main event scene. Rollins' vision was rooted in strategy, influence, and leveraging the strengths of the most dominant performers in WWE. His words were confident, filled with ambition, and clearly designed to appeal to one of WWE's most unpredictable forces, Brock Lesnar. Enter Lesnar. The Beast incarnate's sudden appearance immediately changed the energy in the room. His towering presence, focused gaze, and aura of inevitability underscored his status as one of WWE's most feared competitors. Lesnar's alignment with Rollins was more than a simple handshake or verbal agreement. It was a tacit endorsement of Rollins' vision and a declaration that the main event scene would soon be reshaped by their combined force. The visual of Lesnar standing alongside Rollins, with Heyman facilitating the interaction, created a tableau of dominance and authority. This was a partnership that combined Lesnar's raw power, Rollins' cunning, and Heyman's strategic intellect, a trio capable of commanding any segment, storyline, or championship chase in WWE. Heyman's shocking message to Roman Reigns. Amid the celebration of this new alliance, Paul Heyman delivered a message that immediately sent shockwaves through WWE fans. Turning his sharp, calculating gaze toward the camera, and by extension, the reigning Universal Champion, Heyman issued a pointed warning to Roman Reigns. Roman, the era you've dominated is coming to an end. A new force has emerged. The Beast has chosen, and the future belongs to those bold enough to seize it. This message was significant on multiple levels. First, it established a direct narrative confrontation between Reigns and the newly formed Rollins-Lesnar-Heyman alliance. Second, it emphasized Heyman's role as a master manipulator, strategically positioning both Lesnar and Rollins in a way that could undermine Reigns' dominance. Finally, it sent a clear signal that WWE's top-tier hierarchy was about to shift, creating anticipation for both in-ring action and backstage intrigue. Career context, the significance of the alliance. For Brock Lesnar, this alignment represents a rare instance of strategic collaboration. Lesnar has historically acted independently, relying on his physical dominance and unpredictability to achieve victories. By joining Rollins and Heyman, Lesnar signals a willingness to engage in calculated strategy, a departure from his usual brute force approach. Seth Rollins benefits enormously from this partnership. Rollins' career has always been defined by opportunism, agility, and strategic acumen. Aligning with Lesnar gives him unprecedented access to physical dominance, creating a synergy that could allow him to dominate storylines, title pursuits, and rivalries at the highest levels of WWE. Heyman, as always, serves as the mastermind. His ability to craft narratives, manipulate opponents, and position his clients for maximum impact ensures that this alliance is not only formidable in appearance, but also meticulously planned. Heyman's guidance transforms the segment from mere physical intimidation into a layered, compelling storyline with potential ramifications for months to come. Fan and locker room reactions. The WWE Universe reacted instantly. Social media platforms were flooded with clips and commentary, with hashtags like Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, Paul Heyman, and WrestlePalooza trending worldwide. Fans praised the suspense, the chemistry, and the surprise factor, speculating about the potential ramifications for Roman Reigns and the main event scene. Backstage, reports indicated that superstars were both impressed and apprehensive. Analysts highlighted the narrative brilliance of combining Lesnar's dominance with Rollins' ingenuity and Heyman's manipulation. The segment was viewed as a bold move that could redefine WWE storylines, setting up both immediate and long-term dramatic possibilities. Implications for WWE storylines. This alliance opens multiple narrative avenues, with Lesnar's physical dominance, Rollins' tactical genius, and Heyman's orchestration. The trio could control the main event landscape, influencing championship pursuits, feuds, and rivalries. The internal dynamics of the alliance also create rich storytelling potential. Lesnar's unpredictability, Rollins' ambition, and Heyman's manipulations could result in tension, betrayal, or conflict, keeping audiences engaged and guessing. Furthermore, the alliance positions both Lesnar and Rollins as key challengers to Roman Reigns, heightening anticipation for future showdowns and pay-per-view matches. Historical significance. This moment marks the beginning of a potential new era in WWE. Lesnar's rare alliances have historically produced iconic storylines and matches, and this partnership with Rollins and Heyman continues that legacy. The segment also highlights WWE's ability to combine backstage storytelling with on-screen drama, emphasizing character dynamics, narrative depth, and the interplay between strategy and athleticism. The confrontation with Reigns reinforces WWE's ongoing exploration of generational shifts, dominance, and the consequences of alliances. By positioning Lesnar and Rollins against Reigns, WWE signals a new narrative trajectory that blends suspense, intensity, and unpredictability. Conclusion. Brock Lesnar joining Seth Rollins' vision at WrestlePalooza, with Paul Heyman delivering a shocking message to Roman Reigns, represents a pivotal turning point in WWE. The segment combined raw power, strategic genius, and psychological manipulation, creating a moment of high drama and lasting significance. For Lesnar, it's a rare demonstration of calculated collaboration. For Rollins, it's a strategic masterstroke that enhances his main event credibility. Heyman, as always, ensures that every narrative element is optimized for maximum impact. The segment also sets the stage for a dramatic showdown with Roman Reigns, promising high-stakes matches, narrative tension, and long-term storytelling. Fans can expect a period of intense intrigue, unpredictable outcomes, and thrilling action as WWE navigates this new era. One thing is certain, the landscape of WWE has shifted. With Brock Lesnar, Seth Rollins, and Paul Heyman aligned, the era of dominance, strategy, and calculated chaos has begun, and Roman Reigns will be forced to confront a new level of challenge, intensity, and storytelling brilliance.